Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, dear students. How are you all? Hope you are all fine. Welcome to your science online class. This is your science book 3. Okay, open up page number 8. In our previous discussion, we ended our discussion on the topic importance of food group. I have asked all of you to read all these 5 food groups. I hope that you have read it well. Okay, let's have a quick go through of these food groups, and then I will give you an activity related these food groups, and then we will move to our next discussion topic of today, that is of food and teeth and feeding. Okay, you have already read that our first food group was fruits. Okay, students, I know all of you like to eat fruits. There are many kinds of fruits like the apples, guava, grapes, and oranges. Why are these fruits important? Because they give us vitamin C and vitamin E, and these fruit help us in preventing many of the diseases, and the potassium maintain the balance of water in our body. So the fruits are very important, and you have to take it daily. Okay, number second food group is vegetable. There are many kinds of vegetables you can see in the picture. For example, the carrot, banana, potato, sorry, carrot, tomato, potato, and these are the cabbages, many vegetables. I hope that you also like to eat the vegetables. Why are these vegetables important? Because they give us fiber and vitamin C. We get the minerals from the fruit, vegetables, and carbohydrates. And these vegetables also prevent many kinds of diseases, for example, the diabetes and cancers in your body. So it is very important. Okay, the third food group is milk and dairy products. Milk is a very essential food. You can see in the picture, milk and dairy products include milk, yogurt, and cheese. These are all the dairy products, and you have to take the milk as a very compulsory diet in your balance chart. Why? Because the milk is very important. It helps to keep your bones and muscles very strong. And dear students, i uh, I suggest you to take the milk as a daily routine in your diet. In the morning you should take it in the breakfast, and before sleeping you should also take 1 glass of milk, so that your bones and muscles become strong, and you it will keep you refreshed every day. Okay, then the next fourth group of the food group is about meat, fish, egg, and beans. Meat, fish, egg, and beans are also very important. Because why? Because they give us vitamin B and vitamin A, and we get the many proteins from meat, fish, and meat, chicken, and fish. Students, you have to make sure that you eat everything in equal amount. Not eat one thing in very excess amount, that it will cause you something extra. Okay, you have to take everything in balance amount. You have to take the meat in balance amount, chicken in balance amount. So because everything has its own benefit na. Okay, you have to take it in equal amount. Okay, the fifth food group is grains. Grains include the bread, rice, and pasta, and this food group is called the brain food. Why? Because it helps to keep your brains very strong, and this helps you to, why? Because it helps you, it is called the food group because the carbohydrates are the most important form of energy from your brain. Furthermore, the grains helps have lots of fibers, and which help our digestive tract healthy. It will keep you healthy. You have to read all these food groups very carefully, and there is an activity on the page number, you have an activity on page number 16. And students, you have to solve this activity. This is a very interesting activity. What you have to do in this, you have to write down what do you take in your breakfast, lunch, and dinner on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You have to write down the names of the food in this all boxes, and you have to send the picture of what you have written to me. So I will see that what do you take in your breakfast, lunch, and the dinner. It is a very interesting activity. And make one thing sure that students, you have to mention every food group. You have to mention the fruits group, vegetables group, milk group, meat, grains, and fish and chicken. Everything you have to put it right down here, that what do you take in your daily routine. Okay class, I hope that this activity is very interesting. You will like it and very solve it. Okay, come to our today's topic. Today's topic is about teeth and feeding. We use our teeth to cut and crush the food. First write down today's date. Today's date is 9th of April 2025. 21 on the top, and then we will start our topic. It is teeth and feeding. We use our teeth to crush the food so that we can swallow and digest it. Okay, today we are going to study four types of teeth. There are four types of teeth. The first is incisors, canine, premolars, and molars. The teeth you can see in the picture, the parts of the teeth will be clear. The types of teeth will be clear to you from this picture. The first type of teeth is incisors, the topmost four teeth. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4. These teeth are called, whether it is on the top or on the bottom, these are called the incisors, and these are the very topmost teeth, and these teeth are used for cutting and chopping the food, and these are the first teeth to chew the most food we eat. The first teeth that chew our food is incisors. Okay, the next type of teeth is canine. The pointed teeth on either side of our incisors are called the canine. These pointed teeth, you can see that there are four canines in our mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two on the top and two on the bottom. Okay, these are the pointed and sharp and are used to tear the food. The canines are help us to tear our food. The third type of teeth is premolars. The next to our canine teeth are the premolars. We have the 8 premolars and 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom, and they have the completely different shapes and that than that of incisors and canine. You can see the where are the premolars, and these are the premolars. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 on the bottom, 4 on the bottom, and 4 on the top, and these are called the premolars. And what do they help us? The premolars are very bigger, stronger, and have the ridges, all of which make them perfect for crushing and grinding the food. Premolars are used for crushing and grinding the heavy food. Okay, class. The fourth type of teeth is molars. We have the 8 molars like the premolars. Like we have the 8 premolars, we also have the 8 molars. The last most teeth in our mouths are called the molars. They are also 8 in numbers, 4 in the bottom and 4 on the top, and these are the wider and stronger than the premolars and have the more ridges, and molars works closely with our tongue to help us swallow the food. These are help with the tongue to swallow the food. Okay, class. Now we move to our next page. It is also about the teeth. There are two sets of teeth in a human life: baby teeth and permanent teeth. The baby teeth, we can call it that some type of temporary teeth. It comes why? Because babies have the beginning of their first teeth, and even before they are born, teeth don't become visible until babies are 6 to 12 months old. After that first tooth breaks through, more and more teeth begin to appear. Most kids have their first set of the teeth by the age of 3 years old. They are called the primary or baby teeth, and these are 20 in all. Means that they are in 20 numbers, and they become visible after the age of 6 to 12 months. And when the first set of teeth breaks by the year, become visible in the age of 3 years old. Okay, the second set of teeth is you can see in the picture that these are the baby teeth and these are the permanent teeth. The permanent teeth, the primary tooth falls out, the permanent falls out. That the permanent teeth grows when the primary teeth breaks in the mouth of the child. Then the permanent teeth appear, and it appear by the age of 12 to 13. Most of the child have lost all of their body teeth and have the full set of permanent teeth after the age of 3. And when the first set of your teeth breaks, then your permanent teeth appears in your age of 12 to 13, when you are 12 to 13 years old. Okay, class, I hope you understand this topic of teeth in your mouth. You have to read it very carefully and understand it. And today I am going to give you some homework of your question answer part. Okay, you have to solve this question answers on your copies. I will send you the picture, and you have to write down on your notebooks. Okay, class. Allah Hafiz. Thank you very much.